Hey, just a heads up, this video may contain some potentially triggering content that some may find disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised. Also, in order for this to stop, I have to ask you not to harass anyone mentioned in this video. It's just unneeded and it only exacerbates the issue at hand. Thanks and enjoy the video. How goes it? Big Bad here. There's a good chance you might have heard of a streamer by the name of Ludwig. He's a popular Twitch streamer that plays a variety of different games. Mainly Trinity meme games and weeb slop like League, Valorant, and whatever the hell this game is.
It's time to play horse game. Alright! Why aren't we skipping this? The same reason you don't skip the national anthem at the start of the Super Bowl.
I call BS on that. I know for a fact Ludwig skips the anthem at the Super Bowl because he's a traitor. He's recently gotten himself into a bit of controversy due to his political affiliations and his reckless negligence at his recent Mario Kart event. Right, let's get the political BS out of the way first. It's become blatantly obvious in recent months that Ludwig supports his son Piker, his orbiters, and their politics. His mods have been caught on multiple occasions banning people for supporting streamers they've targeted, such as Tectone.
It's actually one of my greatest pleasures that I get to die never having to speak to these people.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's like a Tectone video. I can die never watching one.
He also donated $10,000 to a Palestinian charity, the same one that Baby No Money donated to just to spite Asmongold. I personally don't agree with doing this for a handful of reasons. First of all, it's been proven on multiple occasions that Hamas and their supporters are more than willing to abuse charities in order to gain funding and other important resources. Hamas militants have been caught on video hijacking aid trucks in Gaza at gunpoint and taking them for themselves. They've even gone so far as to have opened fire on their own citizens at these sites and then spin the narrative to pin the blame on Israel. Secondly, Palestinian charities not unlike the one Ludwig donated to have also been compromised by Hamas in the past. Palestinian aid worker Mohammed El-Halabi was found guilty by the Israeli government for donating $50 million worth of charity money from his company to Hamas. In addition, Hamas have also allegedly stolen credit card information from people who donated. This girl on Facebook reported that her credit card was compromised after she donated to a Palestinian charity she found on TikTok.
Get what you fucking deserve!
These charities and aid sites that they target are set up by Israel and the United States. If the Palestinian people start seeing the US and Israel in a positive light, they will grow a resentment for Hamas and attempt to overthrow them. They pose an existential threat, and that is why Hamas target them. The threat of my donation possibly being used by Hamas is the main reason why I personally chose not to partake in this at all. Even if I did support Palestine, I wouldn't want my donation money ending up in the hands of a terrorist organization that would throw me off a high rise just for being bisexual. So recently, Ludwig decided to host an event named Beerio Kart. The idea is actually pretty simple. Get a bunch of streamers together, play Mario Kart, and drink beer. Should have been a perfectly fine event, but Ludwig made a fatal mistake by inviting competitive Smash Bros. Player Mango. Now, Mango has become somewhat infamous for having a problem with alcoholism. This is something that's been common knowledge for a very long time, and Ludwig knew this when he decided to invite him. Inviting an alcoholic to an alcohol-themed event is like inviting his son to a Diddy party and telling him not to. It was a recipe for disaster. Ludwig was constantly encouraging Mango to drink dangerous amounts of alcohol. He eventually reached a blood alcohol level of 0.3T, which is really dangerous. If he had drunk any more, it's more than likely he could have died from alcohol poisoning.
Hey everybody! Mango just blew 0.32! Just to be clear, that is dangerous. That's not good. That's not good. That's dangerous. Let's up those numbers!
I hope Nintendo to see you, bro. Mango then began sexually harassing female members of the event by humping the air in front of them and touching their hair. This eventually ended up with him getting banned from Ludwig's event. He was then dropped by his esports org Cloud9 and has been banned from competing in Smash Bros. Tournaments for a year. I'm obviously not excusing what Mango did, but I feel like Ludwig needs to take some responsibility for this. He was the one who invited him, he was the one who encouraged him to drink, and he was the one who celebrated when he reached dangerous levels of alcohol poisoning.
Guys, Mango just blew 0.25!
Mango stated on Twitter that he's been using the incident as a chance to reflect. He apologized to everyone he made uncomfortable and vowed to stop drinking for good. None of this changes the fact that Ludwig is directly responsible for Mango's career being ruined. None of this would have happened if Ludwig had been responsible and not invited him, and that is why Ludwig is one of the worst streamers in my opinion. I honestly hope Nintendo take legal action against him for this. I would imagine they don't want their family-friendly brand being associated with his drunken antics. Anyway, that's all I have to say on this situation. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and up the numbers on that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload.